Hi, my name is Aiyana Willard. I'm a postdoctoral researcher at the Department of Psychology here at the University of Texas, Austin. So my research looks at human religious and supernatural belief. Supernatural belief is interesting because it has existed for all of time, for all of human history. We have some evidence of supernatural belief, and it exists in every culture around the world. At the same time, we look at supernatural beliefs and we see there's a huge diversity in what people believe. So how do we explain this? Both this universality of belief that exists everywhere and this cultural diversity, the fact that people believe in all sorts of different things around the world. So I think the foundations of these beliefs are based in how humans perceive the world, so how we walk around and look at the world. So imagine you're walking down the street and it begins to rain and you have no umbrella. The first thing you're going to ask yourself is, why me? What did I do to deserve this? And this is an interesting question because really you did nothing. It's completely random, but this isn't how we think about the world. We look out at the world and we see things as being made up of purposes, and we want to find some sort of explanation for these purposes. We do this in all sorts of different ways. So sometimes we'll look at causality. So we think that things that happen before other things tend to cause those things. So you break a mirror and something bad happens to you, you're going to make a causal connection for those. Breaking mirrors is bad luck. If I break a mirror next time, I'm going to start looking out at bad things that happen to me to confirm that belief. Another way that we do this is by assuming that everything in the world has some sort of mind or mental states. Interpersonal relationships are hugely important to us as humans, so we tend to approach all sorts of things that aren't interpersonal relationships as though they were. So maybe the rain is happening because the sky is angry with you. You've done something to upset the sky, or you've done something to upset some being that controls the sky. So we don't just do this individually. We don't just come up with individual explanations for the world. We learn these things from our culture. So culture works on these foundational beliefs and this tendency to make causal connections between things and builds them into complex belief systems. So people are learning these explanations from their culture around them, and they're using these sorts of explanations to explain the world. So we use this tendency, and we, based on the information that our culture has given us, we create large pantheons of gods. So we'll have all sorts of different things that may explain why it rains or why it doesn't rain. So maybe it rained on you because you upset a specific god and you have some sort of cultural practices, some sort of ritual beliefs that can then help you deal with those things.